Sound check. Test mic. Hello and welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. So we're gonna try to push the pit today and upgrade our glyphs. But before I start, I think I will be trying to chase those whisper events and whisper events. Our nightmare dungeons. So let me. Okay, give me a second. 38 minutes. Probably again I have time. I still have time. Okay. So I have already prepared. Why is it always not being Is there a setting here like capture audio cursor, this automatic, this match title, otherwise find window of same executable. Window title must match. How about if I try this one? Or maybe I'll just try it. I'm gonna check it out. Okay, anyway. So I just made this. So let's put it here. What color would be for the equipment? This cooldown reduction, too dark. GA will just leave it as white. Master work. Then capstone. Usually capstone should be this color. Then you color it. Then the next one would be, okay, if I'm gonna put X here, XX, new CDR, so basically this one plus, and then 1 plus, then I'm going to put a condition. If this one is equal to X, then basically GA is 50%, right? Why it is 50%? Okay. Should be that one. And then if another one, this, then plus another one, this is I, but this is 25%. Why the percentage? Give me a second. Why you are here? Hij. Let's drop this. If what the heck? When if you, or is it because it's still here? Why it doesn't want to move? G is it, that's the one. Let's make it blank. Let's just do 0 or blank. There you go. Much better. No, it's, if G is this one, what is that? Is it this one? Not blank. I forgot the formula that it, this one, no. Or it should be if it's this one. I'm gonna figure that out. What is the combination that that tells it if it's blank, or is it this one? That is the true. Error. I think this is the one that causes the error. This first line right here. I can't remember what. I can remember. Anyway, probably I'm just gonna set this if g is equal to 0, then in 0. Just want to make it blank. If not, then calculate. There you go. Anyway, I don't know what's I'm gonna figure that out. The important thing here is the formula that I'm placing here. So basically, I forgot what should be the term of this one. Should I make this a bit bigger? Or I think that's fine. UCDR. New cooldown. Well, basically they are reduction. CDR. Let's color this. It's too red. This one minus that. Then we sum, not sum, but we product them. Almost done. Minus. So basically, this is the reduction of. So when we apply now this, so skill cooldown, say let's put a. Where's the border? Let's color it yellow. I think that's fine. Where is the alignment? Alignment. So this one times this will be the new cooldown of whatever that skill is. So if we now use, if we're now going to use the cooldown of the Golem at 16, so the new cooldown is now 9. Sit. There you go. Okay, so 9 is the new cooldown. So with regards to our masterwork yesterday, so basically we're not going to do with him. We're adding on gloves. So we have gloves. Then we have on the amulet. We have on the ring. considering that we're going to put in say 8.4 like in average, and then of course on the lidless wall, if we're going to GA the cooldown, if we're gonna look for a GA cooldown, or let's just say not, right? We're just gonna masterwork it and then capstone it. So as we can see here, basically we have already reached the cooldown of, what is this, 25? Okay. Give me oh shoot, give me a second. This, no, sorry, this one. So we are now at 61.52. And on the Golem temper affix, so we have equipment, we have temper affix, so let's color this one. So this I almost forgot this one. So this one, we temper crit on the one of the jewelry, and then we masterwork it, of course, and then we capstone that particular affix. So it's now 56.25. And I believe this is let's do another thing here. Round up. No, we cannot round up this anymore. Can we still round up this one? Then round up 1. Three. There we go. So this is the cooldown reduction that we have seen on the Golem yesterday. So 56.3. So that gives 43.7. Now this one is now a total of 77.58. So what does this mean is that it shows us the overall cooldown reduction that is being reduced to the cooldown. Now that one, it should be 1 minus, there you go. So now what does this mean is that it's now showing us how much is the cooldown of the skill will be after applying all of this cooldown. Then probably I'm gonna put another marker here, say if this one is greater or equal than 75%, then reach max CDR. If not, just blank. Nice. So now it shows us that if we are, let's just say we don't have this, it's blank because it hasn't reached a 75%. So if we, at least it tells us that, oh, you're done. So that's now we can now theory craft GA still over. That's why, what if I don't have GA here? So we're still okay, right? So even at the regular leadless wall, as long as we have this, it seems like we're still okay. Considering, so what if everything is 8%? So we're still okay. So even if I'm not mistaken, the cooldown reduction on an ancestral item is between 8.1 to 8.8. So basically, as long as you have a cooldown reduction of this item. Oh, speaking of cooldown, we don't have this on the helm. So now we are down by, we're now under a minimum. Can we increase, because it has 2 decimal place also on, it's now 4.22. So we need really, if this is like, if we capstone this one, then we're close. And probably if we have a minimum of 8.1 here on everything. Yeah, so basically we're basically close. Oven. I'm preheating the oven. Okay. So that's it. So I'm going to use this one. And speaking of gold farming, NMD masterworking, I think I need to update this also. Salvaging, I still have this. So basically, where is the build crystal coiling? Masterworking, NMD rewards, magic, legendary. This is nightmare dungeon. I forgot what is this again. Okay. I think this is the I think I have to also to polish this one. I think I forgot to. Okay, I think I'm going to add one more column. Duplicate. Before I forget the data that I have collected a while ago, forgotten souls. So forgotten souls, forgotten souls. Give me a second. World boss, 16 minutes. Okay, still have time. Forgotten souls. Helltide. Location. Quantity. Time. In minutes. Then Helltide. Sigil, NMD materials, and then Infernal Hordes. We have 2 Infernal Horde Bartuk. Infernal Horde, I forgot the I'll just call it material spoils. Material chest. Okay, the amount that I have collected here is around 250 yesterday. 250 around 34 minutes. And then this one divided by this. Then in Nightmare Dungeon, I collected around somewhere around 150 here in approximately 5 minutes. Inferno Horde Bar took, basically there's pieces per minute here is irrelevant because, well, I would say depending on the Nightmare Dungeon, we're just looking at wave 10. This is wave 8 for now. The amount, I would say even the wave 8 or wave 10. So if we're gonna go with wave 10, it will be the same amount, which is around 160 approximately. I think it has a certain range, like maybe 140 to 160 or 150 to 200. So we'll just assume at wave 10, usually we can complete this around 15 minutes or 16 minutes. And then the Horadic material chest, I don't have this data yet. What I have just found is that I was able to collect 30 souls for opening 197 aberrant cinders. Okay, so that's 0.15 pieces. So let's just say we collected 1,000 times this. $152 at 16 minutes. So if we add them together, it's only 19.5 per minute. So the fastest here is the Nightmare Dungeon with the material affix. The thing is, you are not always guaranteed that you will get the material, considering that right now for this season, if you're going to farm the world boss, if you have that divine gift that has the what corrupted gift is that, where is it? Always gain extra upgrade. If you have the essence of hellfire, survive world boss encounters to earn initiate lair keys. So yeah, so you will have an abundant amount of those sigils so that you can craft. But either way, the Forgotten Souls, considering that it's being used for imprinting, for masterworking, what else? For tempering, with this amount, it's very scarce. So it's just we can go hell time, we can go finding it on the Nightmare Dungeon. I believe yesterday I was able to get around 1,000, so it's not that bad. Anyway, so let's delete this roast leaf to 32. Okay, this is at 1,000. Aberrant Cinder. No. It's not Aberrant Cinders. Aberrant Cinders is on Helltide. Anyway, I forgot. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, 6 minutes. Nice, finally. 2 rank 5s. The pit. Gotcha. And then dexterity here. One, two, three. Should we have went this way? So that at least we'll be getting this one. Either way, we're gonna connect this part right here, so that we can remove 1, 2, 3, then add on, so we can save 2 more points. Okay, one more. Let me borrow 1 more point. $25. All right, because we haven't upgraded this to. Oh, this one. When it reach, okay. Now it makes sense. So once we make this to level 45, it will be able to grab this one also, and this one also. Okay, 3 minutes. Any world boss that we can kill right away? We have Duriel over there. Nice. This is Asmondan, even though there's no. Well, we can get this to PvP bosses. Burning Ether. That's the one. Burning Ether. Burning Ether in the Infernal Hordes. Okay, 2 minutes.
It is done.
Let's find some chest plates. Bone prison.
Greetings. How shall I guide you? Use it well.
Okay, let's go. We're almost ready. I wonder if we have... Ah, no night, no whisper event on the in our sigils. Asmodan. Okay, 10 seconds. Let's go on this area and let's see if how we can summon how do we summon Asmodan there, or how that location works. And then speaking of my death yesterday with the Avers, I think I was able to find out what is the cause of my death. It was those I think it was the effect of the corruption divine gift. Those balls of fire that rains from the skies, those are the one that killed me yesterday. All right. How many tongues that we have collected? Just 2? That's a lot of sigils. My goodness. I think I can skip the Horadric Strong Room for now because we have so many of the site. I'll be back with those was that the I think it was the same treasure breach that I got yesterday. Let's go back. Got one more point. +1. Not even +2. Bubbles. I mean, Forgotten Wisdom is not that hard to get on crafting with our occultist. Okay. Let's grab a one Forgotten Wisdom.
There is magic in all things. Let me show you. May your road be filled with wonders.
And then let's grind on the pit. I'm still looking for the hulking aspect with the a higher tier on its value, because I'm still trying to see if do we still need the Reapers, if the Golem has the a large amount of attack speed. You choose down. Let's find a well and then let's complete this dungeon. There you go. Okay, let's start grinding on the pit. $70. I think we can do it. $10,004. And this is our survivability so far is doing okay. We're not really struggling on getting like half of our life being reduced every time we get hit. And this is without the cure rune. We're just relying on the health regain from the golem. I think if we are not casting the golem, we need to be cautious that we are still can get hit real hard by the enemies. Yeah, oops, I think it was those lunatics. Okay. And we need to be careful on this that's those swords that drops from our head. Or is it because I'm using movement speed instead of the resistances on the divine gifts? Nice. Legendary. 180. Okay. I think we still have more. Well, basically there's one more dexterity that we can chase. Yep, I think that's it. And then I have the attack speed here now. Still 13. Chance to reduce its cooldown. 13%. Your golem has a 13% chance to reduce its cooldown when it damages an enemy. Damages an enemy. So by using their active skill, so I would say that also damages an enemy. 3 golems. So basically 39% chance to reduce their cooldown. Even at 18, maximum 54% chance for their attack to reduce the cooldown by 2 seconds. That is why I'm still trying. I'm still kind of, you know, let's see. Of course, depending on the speed. But take note, even though with attack speed, we're still relying on the chance rather than the warriors keeps on hitting the boss, keeps hitting an enemy, reducing the corpse. Therefore, every cast, they have 3 corpse ready to be consumed per second. So basically, after casting their skill, 1 second, ready to go again. And we still have that 0.23 seconds that we can still supposedly reduce. Right, this one. Do I have 234? Is this the one? To be honest, I don't need the attack speed, or maybe we need it. And then speaking of damage, I'm still looking forward, like for this one, for example. I think I'm okay. Do I have another one? Is that the only golem mastery with GA? But maybe I'm okay, for example, maybe this one, Intelligence Life, and then I'm going to roll the Fortification maybe with additional armor, and then I'm going to Temper Life. I now have 1 billion gold, which I rarely have on the first week of a season. Okay, let's continue now. Corporeal, so that everything is level 45, so that everything is legendary. And then we're gonna try hulking after this. Supposedly I was going to I forgot. So we're just using, I don't know if we still need the Zek rune though. Do we still need the Zek rune? Two minutes. More than 50%. You took away my one glyph upgrade, sir. That was bad. Four minutes, speed 70, sir.
Another soul for the taking, I see.
I was not paying attention. Was there an Elias? I was not paying attention to the. I was just looking at the skill of the golem, like how fast that we are casting his skill. Okay, let's try. Let's try. Hulking. So we're gonna remove. What? So we're gonna remove blood getters. We're gonna remove this, putting it here, and then sacrifice the warriors for skirmishers for more crit chance. And then we can add one more darkness skill. What else? Basically, that's it. How about, okay, for the sake of really testing this, let me remove, I think I'm okay. Let me add and let me chase this attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 7 more points. 7 more points. Okay. How about we remove the golem? Just the attack speed. Okay, just the attack speed. Okay, life I would say still be okay. So currently, summon attack speed plus 34. So this is 50 plus 34 on the golem. So that's 84. 124 including Kalan's Edict. And then this one 124, so they are now approximately 176 attack speed. So supposedly the 13% chance, if that is gonna work, then would be better. On large packs of enemies, we will not be able to see the efficiency because there's so many corpses. The real test will be on a single target. But so far the damage is, well, much more potent. It's just got deleted by the golem. Okay, the real test. Well, I didn't see the damage, but in terms of, they are slow, but the difference that I'm seeing is really the damage output. The damage output upon sacrificing the warriors, and then with the Memento Mori, scaling the critical strike chance, and especially the increasing the damage also of the skeletal mages. Not just that, upon sacrificing the warriors also, we're also getting an additional 60% damage again to our golem, which is a big boost. See right now, whoa, almost double, right? If you are going to use the warriors, I believe we are sitting at around 16, and now the damage becomes double. Because compared to our fight a while ago with the warriors, the Belial, before we killed Belial, the phantom or the shadow of Belial didn't spawn. We were able to kill the mini Belial before the main Belial appeared. However, I think we cleared the pit 70 3.5 minutes compared to, I believe, around, we are faster by a minute on the other setup. How about we boost that willpower? I think you'll get it soon. Maybe yeah, probably when we level up. All right, we're close. $31,000 damage, and it's not yet over. We can still increase the damage from this one and then this one, and then if we manage to get the Hellbent Commander here and here. Wow. Sage Whisper. Red Mine. Just give me a second. I'll be right back real quick. Nothing. Oh, I didn't notice my life. I think maybe we replace the Zekron with Foul Rune for a better application of vulnerable to enemies, plus freezing them too. What? What the heck is that damage, sir? Those swords! Sword! Sword! Sword from above. The lovely spiders again. How fast they are attacking.
Sanctuary is my canvas.
Layos!
A fresh whisper joins the swarm.
Okay, next is we're gonna push the golem and then push the golem and then essence.
I forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
Let's try that. Of course, we still need the Q rune for the barrier. But with our damage reduction, if our toughness rating is good enough, and if the necrotic fortitude is also doing okay. I think what the game is telling me right now, like, you shouldn't stand on one location. You need to move. Or else something is going to happen that it's going to kill us instantly, especially if Belial is there. Probably we need to stay away. Oh, that's... Ooh! Ooh! Poison explosion, there's Belial, there's the sword. What more can you ask for? And then plus, I think I'm still... I'm not equipping that increasing elemental resistance on our divine gift. Is it still unfair because when we chose the setup, we invested so many on the golem damage also? How about we keep the setup again, bring back the warriors again, and let's see. Basically, if we didn't die, we entered the boss lair in 11 minutes. Yeah, basically it's slow. So what if you are dealing with what if we are pushing on the pit, like those powerful pit bosses? Let's see. The only difference is we need to watch out for the casting of the ray skeleton for that buff for the priest, and to activate the blood getters also. Go, let's go, let's go. Sword, 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 sword. So what should we call on that fear of the sword? Zelda phobia. Finally. Okay. Boss time. Well, 10.5 minutes, not that bad. 4.5 minutes. basically I made a mistake there. Always the mistake that I'm doing there on the first engagement is that I should wait for them to spawn the corpse, raise this summon the skeletal priest by casting our um raise the skeleton, and then tendril, and then, or maybe not the tendril because we have the Tal rune for the application of the vulnerability, and then we keep on casting the golem skill. Asmodan, Avarice. Probably after I'm gonna take this one. How about Tormented Bosses? No. Oh, Warshi. Okay, after this, we take Varshi down. Then the Abomination. Let's move. Who did that? I think there was, I don't know where did it came from though. The powerful elite, this yellow elite. I wonder if they can still one-shot me if I have 10k life. Oh. That's a nice skill. Okay.
Joins the swarm.
See? With the right rotation, we were managed to kill that mini Belial before he can summon his the main Belial shadow thing. Pit 70, probably I'm gonna raise this one up to 65, and then next is Dead Racer, the Essence. Then after that, we're gonna keep slowly climbing up 5 points at a time. Okay, Varshan and then Abomination. I'm thinking if tomorrow, are we gonna keep on pushing the pit? And then tomorrow is Thursday. I will not be able to stream on Friday. Then Saturday, we're gonna keep pushing. Probably, I'm thinking if let's bring back our life. So yeah, I'm thinking if tomorrow I'm gonna keep pushing the pit. Yeah, I think at this point we really need to push the pit in order to upgrade our glyph. Because my plan is also to farm the lair bosses, especially to get the greater lair boss keys in order to farm our blood moon breaches. Eight forgotten souls. That's it. And not too many GA on the uniques.
It is done.
My hammer sings on your return.
234. Okay, let's proceed with the essence. We're just at the beginning of the run, so we can just reset so that we can take advantage of. Of course, we want the full 5 upgrades on our glyph. I think the one that's dealing that big amount of damage is the somehow, I don't know if it's coming from the Valaya or the effect of that sword when it hits the when it slams it's if it slams on the ground, will it apply that it turns the ground to become like a consecrated fire ground that deals a lot of damage. Like I see those fire again on the floor. There we go. See? It's fast. I think by just holding this, like once the Reapers starts to generate those corpses, I believe they can generate corpses more than the 3 golems can consume. That's why cast, consume, cast, consume, cast, consume. It's just like you are really bombarding. We can really see how we can quickly reduce the health of that Belial boss. I think next should be amplify. Why? Because amplify also increases the golem damage. I think golem, essence, amplify, dead razor, and then corporeal. That would be the sequence. And I think if we have enough critical strike chance, maybe we can remove the Garter, and then we can also add for an additional damage multiplier, which is the Om rune. Okay, nothing here. You cannot hide from me, sir. Deleted. And with the current state of our bone storm, so far, we are not dependent on the cooldown from the Zekrin. We're close. Probably this one. Okay, we're done.
Darkness and death.
See? Much more better for single target. Alright, 65. Yeah, again, what is the difference with, we are almost half, we're losing half of the damage of the golem, okay? But we are casting the skill of the golem almost every second. If we can only cast the golem skill like after 2 seconds or more, because they cannot generate the corpses, so yeah, the golem without sacrificing the all of the skeletal minions, making its damage more significantly better, but in terms of DPS, it's a different story now. Almost there. Sustain the damage. Sword, 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 sword. 4 minutes.
Another soul for the taking, I see.
Okay, let's salvage. Oops, unspent glyph. What are you doing? Let's check our damage stats. What is our critical strike damage? 568. Is this really true? 568. Is it because I don't have too much critical strike damage here? That's what I'm thinking here. Should we... If we're going to remove 11.9, this is 11.9. No attack speed here. 11.9, right? Attack speed, summon attack speed, frenzied dead. Because we can also add here supposedly like intel life, and then if we have these three, then the fourth one that we're going to enchant would be critical strike damage. Give me a second. I'll be right back real quick. Okay. Okay. Probably let me push 2 more pit runs, and then basically I'm done for the day. And then tomorrow we're just gonna keep pushing this until 65. So now we can make this to 65. Then next is amplify. Then we're gonna keep pushing this. How much is our 223? I guess one reason why we have very little critical strike damage, it's because we're using the golem, and it's because the golem is the one that has a increased in critical strike damage when we sacrifice the golem. Oh, what is this? Unique purified essence. Hadriel has cleansed this artifact. You wonder what it can be used for. Speaking of Hadriel, it's been a while since we visited him. Let's check out if we have some items. Divine favor. Mystery Greater Archetype Cache. So what is this one? Of the site. Gloves triple GA. Mage Mastery overpower damage. Ah, this is the one I'm talking about, sir. Intel Life critical strike damage with the critical strike damage greater affix. And then now we can apply here the cooldown reduction. This will add an additional critical strike damage, right? That is the one I'm talking about. Distilled anima. Okay, let's do 2 more pit runs and then we're done for the day. Oh, by the way, tomorrow is Goblin March of the Goblins. We need Treasure Breach. We need Treasure Breach. Ah, I see. I saw the impact of the sword when it lands. So it creates a like a molten what you call that? A molten ground upon impact of that sword. Probably that's the one that usually it kills me. Like I thought that I have already evaded the impact, but then the molten ground still deals some damage. I think I'm done with that bringing back those nodes again. I think I'm gonna chase these nodes. Basically, this is already optimized. It's just so we're hoping we can find a I think I still have an armor that ready for crafting. We need to farm some more forgotten souls, and then hopefully we can find a better grave bloom with GA on golem damage, golem ranks, and then even though we cannot get a golem ranks on the armor, as long as it has life and then armor. I think the one I'm using right now is just, it doesn't have the golem mastery yet, so I think we can get if we capstone that golem, even just a regular +2 golem ranks would become +4 when masterwork and when masterwork and capstoned. Who did that? And I don't know when is the sword is going to hit, where and when. The only thing that I know that it's there when we die. Oh, the sword is there because we're dead. We're dead. I don't know what happened there. That for some reason. Okay, last run before all of our incenses. Let's take advantage of the remaining time also on our incenses and elixir. Let's go, let's go. Last run for tonight. 1.5 minutes. Okay. We almost died again on that sword. I'm really enjoying the mechanic and the gameplay of this golem build using this gray bloom. They are strong, efficient, and I would say reliable. The golem becomes more reliable and efficient. Especially now that they have changed they have added a new mechanic on the golem wherein when it attacks an enemy, all of the other minions will target the golem hits. So for single target, so those bosses that deals and summons those ads outside of the at the center of the arena. So basically your minions are not going to wander around producing corpse outside of the for example where the boss at. It's done. Super. $65. Next is amplify. Amplify. How much is our... So now we're gonna chase... Oh, we can chase this one for more life here, and then we're gonna go back and paste these nodes again for more life and resistances. Yeah, this one is still movement speed. I think I should have used the increase in elemental resistance. Anyway. Alright, that's it for me today. So tomorrow we're just gonna continue on leveling our glyphs, and hopefully we can so tomorrow is Thursday, so Friday I will now be able to stream, and then on Saturday hopefully I can keep on pushing the glyphs. Maybe slowly we're gonna push the probably we're just gonna keep pushing up to 75 on the glyphs, and then we're gonna go back farming forgotten souls. And let's temper the chest that has a golem mastery, and then same thing with the gloves. Let's temper a glove, and then we apply a temper crit also on the golem damage there. And then let's try to find, based on probably we're gonna farm tormented bosses on Saturday also to that's the reason why we're keep on pushing the glyphs, so that we will be efficient on killing the lair bosses, the lesser and the greater lair bosses, so that we can farm hopefully if we can find a Grey Bloom, and then with GA on the Golem Mastery, or at least a better Blood Moon Breaches with at least a GA on either Hellbent Commander or better on the Golem Mastery. And then let's see if we can clear Pit 90, clear Pit 90 without using the mythic items and sanctification. Then at least I can feel that the build is really strong, even without those powerful items on our setup. So far, based on what I'm seeing here, having the skeleton warriors to keep on producing the corpse during a single target fight is really still efficient than a triple golem, just the golem alone. So even though they're gonna do a lot of damage, but during single target, we cannot cast their skill more frequently compared to when having the warriors. I think when we build this momentum, the golem will keep on casting their skills because of the interaction with the fell gluttony. So yeah, that's it for me today, and thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.